YouTubers. I don't have the mics hooked up yet. We are in the car with animals and all kinds of stuff because we're going back to Ohio. Gotta pack up and get rid of stuff. It is April 5th. We got going at what I say, 9:23 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Too late. It's my fault.
It's nobody's fault. It would have been my fault if not your fault. It's our fault. I wasn't moving quick either.
You're too nice to me.
Well, we get up early, but then we're slow moving people. Oh, look, my phone. But, yeah. So, I'll end up hooking up the wireless microphones. Just wanted to start it this way to see what we can see what the difference is. And maybe this up a little, just a little, like that, maybe better. Sky's pretty. Luckily, we're not driving right into the sun. The clouds can stay like that for a little bit, and everybody would be happy. But yeah, the lake is mostly unfrozen. There's still some icebergs floating around out there.
Yeah, it's open.
Yeah.
There's just ice, snow at the edges, I think, across on the Stonington Peninsula.
What's that noise? It's the train over there. Alright, so that's it for now. I don't want this to get super long until we decide to talk about something more interesting. Yeah, there's still some ice on the lake over there. It's going quick though, right, Vin? Yeah. Alright, still haven't put the mics on, so don't get excited. This is clear. You can't see it yet, but there's a lake on the other side of these trees. The snow is all gone, which is to be expected. The ice, I mean, is all gone. Because this is a lot more open. It's not a bay, technically.
No.
Yeah, there's no ice here, but there's a nice house on the...
This is Lake Michigan. Oh, I love that house right there. Can you imagine waking up to that view every morning?
Be good.
Oh.
I'd even deal with the air brakes and all that stuff. That's not a bad view. I wonder if the way they got that with the sand around it might make that quiet, that spot. Alright, that's it for now. I think somewhere back in here. Alright, welcome to Mackinac. Everything we've seen, we should be able to get gas wherever we want to get gas. The old Burger King is closed.
Oh yeah, it has been.
Yeah.
Closed during COVID.
And there's about 4 states up here that claim Paul Bunyan was from there, so you never know what's going on. But I figured I would talk a little bit about what the plan is. Those of you that watch, you know I'm spending almost all my time up here in the UP, so it's about time for me to spend all my time up here in the UP. That's what this project is yay! Going down and get rid of my place in Ohio. So looked into, I'm able to rent a truck. I hope it works out this way, pretty cheap, but I have to return it in Green Bay. So gonna get the smallest truck or biggest van I can get. We'll bring everything up here, then we'll have to go back down and do a second trip to bring my van and whatever scraps of stuff are left. That had some work being done. Oh, gas is up, $3.37.
I paid
because of the ice.
I don't know. I paid $3.04 yesterday in Escanaba.
I get gas there a lot. Not today. We were worrying about that too because Gaylord just got hit really bad with that ice storm. If you haven't seen it, just look it up on YouTube.
Look at some videos. It's amazing.
My goodness. They had like 1.5 to 2 inches of ice on everything, and just trees. Everything was snapping. It was a mess. We have more of the voices, but we have friends that live there. I don't know anybody that remembers. We went to Nevis Island. Well, those people have a house in Gaylord, and they had a lot of problems. We're stuck in traffic.
As of a couple days ago, they still didn't have power yet. And it's cold, so it's hard when you don't have electric for your furnace to run.
But this is a nice area, and Jack's, they got good pasties there. But yeah, so that's the plan. Load up a truck, bring it up here, try to get rid of most everything I can. But I have a few things that I like and want to keep. So I'm not 100% in my mind yet if I want the smallest truck they have or the biggest van they have. And the price isn't that much different, but I got a pretty big dresser and a big desk and then some shelving stuff and odds and ends. Not a lot of furniture I'm keeping. But that's the plan. That's why we're doing this. Right, Vin? That's right. He said, yeah. All right, we're going to see. Maybe it is. It looks like it's still trying to record, doesn't it? The green looks like it's still trying to record. That's a little test she just asked me.
Well, all I have to say is, why would anybody buy a GoPro? You've had nothing but problems with everyone you've had, and this thing has pretty much just been perfect, right?
I've made a couple mistakes. I've had it recording in the wrong speeds and stuff, like mushing the screen, and that's just on me.
Yeah, that's not a malfunction or a poor design of the camera.
And I've watched, since I bought it, I've watched a few more people's videos of comparing them, and almost everybody picks this camera. The only reason I sent the last one back is I really don't like the app. I don't like that app on my phone, but you know, hopefully when I downloaded the app long enough to install it and then took the app off, that it didn't put anything else on my phone that I can tell. So that's the downside of the DJI. They got, you know, that app is behind in China somewhere and you don't know what's going on, but you know, at this point everybody's in your damn electronics. You know, everybody's in there. I don't know who I got to be afraid of more. Just keep an eye on my bank account. Hopefully nobody steals all my money. That's it for now, I believe. I don't want to fill up too much stuff. This is going to get full. GoPros. See, it's not one of those. It's just wants me to say, stop recording. Nobbin Way. Snowmobile Museum. That's right, Ben. I wanted to go there, but it's a long way to go. To go to a snowmobile museum.
Muffin fries.
Alright. Yeah, gas is high here. Makes you wonder if the gas in Gladstone comes from Wisconsin instead of over the bridge, you know?
Yeah, that sure might be. Yeah, this lake is low.
Well, YouTubers, this video got super long, and I apologize for that. I'm working out the bugs on this new DJI Action 4 camera. I like it so far, but you're going to see in the video, I think I make some mistakes, but let's keep going. Hope you're enjoying. All right. Now we got the wireless mics on just to do a test of them. Looks like the sound bar. I thought I had to go in and do stuff, but no, when you plug it in, it just works. So that's cool. I wonder if I can charge the part that's in there while it's working, because I've found you can't charge these microphones and work. But let's plug in and see if I can charge this piece and have it still work. Looks like it's in there, and it looks like it's not recording now. All right, so the initial thing is you can charge the camera through, I'll take a picture and put it in here and talk about it. You can charge the camera with the wireless mic receiver plugged in. Ooh, look pretty. But then it seems like the mic doesn't work. So I don't know. Say something, voice.
Oh.
No notice, just say something.
Just say anything. I don't know. I'm getting a little sleepy.
Really?
This is a little monotonous for me. And I think because I'm trying not to drink because, you know,
yeah,
you have to stop more. I think I'm thirsty.
Well, drink.
Yeah, I guess I'll drink something.
It's not going to make it that much difference when we get there. All right, another update. I just listened to what we recorded, and while it was plugged in to the transmitter part that plugs into the camera, it appears that it kept recording. And it was charging the camera and possibly also the charger thing. So that's cool. But let's see if I plug in my microphone here, if it seems like I'm still able to talk to you guys. See, this mic seems to go and stops recording. I don't know. You say something, boys.
Well, we're about 30 minutes from the bridge.
30 minutes from the bridge.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty cool.
Oh, we're coming up one of these days. It's etouffee. How do you say that properly?
Epithet.
Unplug this. Epithet. Epithet, Vinny. Epithet.
Yeah, sometime we'll go see that little troll house, troll door, or whatever it is. Yeah. I've never seen it before.
I know.
I've been over the bridge,
countless times.
A few times, but
I'd like to know how many times I've been over that bridge.
Oh, you've been over it a lot more than me.
Pretty out there. I might, when we go over the bridge, I think I'm going to get the old GoPro and I'm going to film out the side window.
Okay.
Show you guys both things, the front view and the side view. That might be fun, huh? That's such a pretty spot right there. I wish you guys could see that. I wish I could take a quick picture. No, I always wait too late. Because, there's all those trees.
Well, sometimes you can just enjoy it with your eyes.
Yeah, I got to enjoy it. You guys did not.
These places they have like waterfront, but they can't get to the water. It's too high.
It's a big high.
But it's a beautiful view. Right. Isn't that place coming up where they sell smoked fish?
There is a place coming up.
It's on the right side. And you go in there and they sell jerky too.
Okay.
And they have all different kinds of jerky. And you walk in and it just smells like smoke.
Yeah. All right, we're going to hit that, tell this the no more video. Okay, as I edit this, I like that you can actually hear the wireless microphones we're using most of the time, but obviously I have to get better at it because the sound is just too far back and forth and there's no background noise at all, so that's kind of weird, but it's a work in progress. Hopefully I'll figure this all out and make it sound better for you guys. I think the scenery is obviously beautiful, but the audio, while better than the GoPro, still needs some work. All right, let's see if that's working. I think that's working. I'm going to turn on the GoPro. Record this. Oh, this GoPro's almost full. I know, Vin. See the iceberg out the side window? You're being a little too loud and noisy. Yeah, we'll do this going across the lake. All right. We're getting there. Because I don't think I got your mic turned off. Woo, turned on. Look at there.
Well, remember it wouldn't work when it was plugged in.
No, it did work when it plugged in, but I turned it off.
Oh.
I'll unplug you. You gotta hear what you got to say about stuff.
I don't know.
She's got stuff to say.
Getting 30 miles to the gallon. Pretty happy about that.
Very happy about that. As I edit this and worry about silly stuff like the audio, I'm reminded how fortunate I am to be moving up to the Yoop forever because, man, is this beautiful or what?
This is so pretty here.
This is a nice spot.
I always enjoy driving through here in the summer. The water is always a really pretty blue, and I've always wanted to stop here and go swimming, and I never have.
Side of a hill.
Those are big sand dunes.
These are big sand dunes. Sometimes this road gets covered up with sand and
yes.
snow.
Yes.
All right. I wonder if I can match these up. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to skilled editing.
I can't do skilled editing. I'm doing the editing.
You can do it.
All right. Just catch a glimpse, but probably not through the camera. There's the spire. We'll be crossing that in about 5 miles, I think the voice said. Stop recording. All right, here we go, getting ready to cross the mighty Mac. There we go. We're both mic'd up, I think. That was a lot of power trucks.
Jeez, we're probably going to see more down here.
Yeah, probably even more. You're right.
Caution, toll booth.
Toll booth.
I wonder, are they coming across here to sleep?
Continue
Maybe.
on
And then crossing the bridge and going back down there to work?
Maybe.
Because I didn't hear that there were massive outages here.
There's a freighter. I think we saw that
There it is.
they opened up for shipping about 2 weeks ago. 10 days, maybe.
Ooh, that was a big hole.
Did you hit it?
Yes. Oh, she's pretty.
It's a beautiful bridge.
Yeah.
I think 1 year I crossed on the anniversary of it, on the day. It's like the 50 or 60 year. I forget which one it was. We're going through. Oop. This darn
It won't
thing.
stay.
And it won't stay.
You got to
now.
start using that other one.
Yeah.
Hello. Thank you.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'll just put that in there.
Yeah.
Ooh. Where'd that come? One last. Haha.
There's the freighter over there to the left. I'm going to record this side with the GoPro. Wait. Let's do this again. There used to be a dock or something there.
Mm-hmm.
Something. All right. Oh,
The lake is low.
Come on, camera. Mount. Be a piece of garbage. 3, 2, 1. That's not going to match up. Maybe I'll match up at the beeps.
You know how you'll be able to match it up? Your voice.
There you go. Ooh, yeah, last time we came through there was a lot of ice under there at the bottom too. I don't. Oh man, come on, stupid thing! You worked well for so long.
You want to prop something under it?
Right this second. Just have to stay here. That's pretty. Yeah, freighter. Chugga-chug. I don't think I like being a passenger.
Why?
Well, you know, I joke about it a lot of times, but I do have fear of heights.
Oh. I do too, but this doesn't scare me. Meow. You want me to go on the inside lane?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm not scared. I just realized repairing your file, because how much does GoPro suck?
And that's your new one.
That's the good GoPro. That's
Yeah, it's a major disappointment. Want me to go on the grates?
no, I'm all right. Just pay attention.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. We're at the top.
I think there's a good chance I'd rather drive.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't trust me?
Well, it's not that.
Do you feel that way on an airplane?
Yeah, they let me fly all the time. one of these days, maybe this will be the year that we're going to come walk the bridge.
Okay.
Oh, they got people stopped.
Yeah, because they're doing...
Yeah.
They're painting lines. Or, that's not paint, that's strips. Oh, they must be going to be doing some work, so there's only going to be one lane going that way.
Sure. Find out when we come back up, probably.
Yep. See what they're doing.
But see, I don't mind it, but then when you're sitting in the passenger seat, you can look down.
Yeah.
Straight down.
Okay.
Not as big a fan of that.
Really?
No.
Okay.
I can't help myself from doing it, though. That's a long way down.
Well,
when you're driving, you can't see, you know what I mean? You can't see down the side of the vehicle.
It's a long way down.
It's a long fucking way. It's a long darn way down.
It's a long darn way.
It's a long way down.
I mean, even right here, it's a long way.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I can see it like through the railings, how far down it really is.
Yeah. 200 feet at the highest point.
Uh-huh.
A Yugo and
A semi.
No.
Yeah, definitely.
A Bronco or something like that. The Yugo got blown over. It was on the grates, and because it was so light, it had a weird wind, picked it up and tossed it over, and that lady died. And then they think the Bronco guy, they think he drove over on purpose, which would be hard to do, because when you look down here at this little ledge, it doesn't look like the railing is high enough, you know, if you're afraid of heights especially.
Sure.
But the way that concrete is right there, that you can see in the GoPro here, between the fence, you'll get caught, so you won't go over.
You'll just wreck.
Yeah, it's designed to keep your tires pinned. We're almost to the end. Go ahead, it's okay.
No, I'll call it back.
And we're almost to shore. And one of these days we'll go to that fort. They want a lot of money to go in there, so not a lot.
I've never been there.
I've never been.
We should.
All right, I might do it. All right, there we did it. We're across the Mackinac Bridge. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to shut this off. I always feel like I need to apologize because it's been like 2 weeks since I've gotten a video out, but been back here in Ohio, still in Ohio now, working much harder than I should have to get this place packed up and ready to go, ready to move up to the beautiful Yoop. Let's keep driving. I haven't filmed enough of what I'm doing, but hopefully the next video or maybe the next after will be back to normal-ish and maybe even better than normal-ish. Start recording. Oh, I already told it to do that. The voice is right. It's pretty here. Saw a lot of down trees. Now a little bit. Not as much as we had just seen. And you don't know what it is like a mile off the road. Crazy. Camera looks like it's shaking from the driving. Hopefully it's not. Well, it's got stabilization, so a lot of times it's not too bad. I'm going to turn this a little bit because it's catching the pillar. Maybe. Or a little less of the pillar. Pretty sky, though, on the camera. Alright, we're just going to keep going. We're not talking about much. We're just doing our thing. Right, Vin? Keep rubbing your face against stuff. I know. Got anything to say, Vin? So as I edit this video, it's like doing two things at once. I'm doing a video of a drive that was like 2 weeks ago through an area that got a really terrible ice storm. I mean, people were really struggling. I think over 300,000 people were without power for a long time. And then in the real present time, as I'm editing this video, I'm trying to pack up a truck. The voice and I are working every day. And you'd think it'd be done already, but you know, you live in someplace for a long time, you get a lot of stuff. If you've seen all my thrift store videos, you know I've got a lot of stuff to get rid of. And the thrift store has gotten a lot of my things back, stuff I've gotten from them, and then new stuff. But it's a pretty crowded gas station, pretty crowded Gaylord here dealing with this stuff. All right. Stop her.
Yeah, it is now.
All right.
Yes, it is now.
So what was the lady saying in there? We just went to Gaylord. got gas?
Yep. She said that there's still a lot of people without power. She named a bunch of different towns, of which I had recognized a couple, but she named like 5 different towns. She said they haven't even been touched yet. And so they were places that were kind of northeast of here.
Okay.
And she said they're saying it may be as much as 2 more weeks before everybody gets electricity
everybody's back? Wow.
Yeah, that's what she said.
And it's been how long has it been? A week?
Yeah, yes. Saturday.
Okay.
Yep. So a week today.
So that last video that I'm still working on had some of the ice we had in the Gladstone Escanaba area, which was pretty. Here it was not pretty. Here it's, might be 3 weeks for some people without power.
She said people had piles of snow and they were digging holes and burying their coolers and
Sure.
in snowbanks. She said, like, you remember that video we watched of those people driving through Gaylord?
Yeah.
And Meyer was open. She said Meyer was open the whole time because they have big generators all set up and ready to go.
Sure.
So I don't know. They probably have like a big gas tank under the ground or something where those things could just run.
Sure.
So she said their gas station never closed. I don't know about the grocery store, but
right.
The gas station was open anyway.
Wow.
That's crazy.
You realize, this is a small area. But if everybody loses power, you start seeing there's a lot more people around here looking for gas than what you thought.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Well, maybe getting gas there. I kind of didn't want to get gas there. I wanted to stay out of people's way, but hey, maybe we gave them some money. Local community could use some money.
Mm-hmm.
All right, look at all these trees.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing 77 and a 75. That's fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
We will carry on carrying on. All right, I don't know if your mic's on. My mic is on.
No, I don't think mine.
It's a beautiful day. It looks like we've gotten past where all the ice was. I'm driving, so we're doing great. Always get to brag about Michigan not having tornadoes, hurricanes, natural disasters, that kind of stuff. But you do get a lot of ice and snow, and sometimes that can be a lot. All right, YouTubers. I think it's working. Is it working? I think it's working. Let's hope it's working. This is the Zilwaukee Bridge. Every time I've crossed this, I have to show. And I think now we're probably at 35, 40 times I've crossed this bridge and the Mackinac Bridge.
And it's going to be closing for repairs. Oh, shoot.
Thanks for being. I edited out some thoughts on other people's driving styles. Oh yeah, I didn't need to say all that. Look, it's pretty. But they need to make these barriers a little lower so you can see better.
Oh.
All right, that was the Zilwaukee Bridge.
Yeah, they're going to be closing it down soon.
Oh crap!
I can't remember which side, but only one side is going to be closed. I think it's pretty soon.
We got to look into that. We're going to have to look into that. All right, we're carrying on. Yeah. Try to turn it a little. Yeah, less of that. Do you want to turn her?
It's okay. I got nothing to say.
The voice was tired the day before this drive. We had a lot to do.
Yes, I was tired. I'm sorry.
Derp. All right. The voice didn't turn her microphone on because she said she ain't got shit, nothing to say.
I didn't say it.
You did not say it like that. I did. I turned it on because we've been listening to a podcast. We haven't been paying super close attention. We are 2 miles from the Ohio state line. I know there's some people that don't really like my Ohio stuff. Well, soon enough, I will be gone and won't be doing any more Ohio jokes.
I think you might have.
I do stupid stuff all the time. I might have told you. That sounds like some stuff I'd say. I'm replacing one word with the word stuff. Just so you know, there's nobody behind me. Because of this whole moving thing, I'm way behind in videos and all kinds of stuff, and even replies. In my last video, I asked ideas about talking about politics. I have decided, not because of comments, but I did read a lot of them, but again, being so far behind, I haven't answered any of them. I've decided it might be best just to not talk politics here. Here we go. Welcome to Ohio. And we're going to slow down because you have to slow down. All right, we're in Ohio. We got about 2 hours, 2 hours and 19 minutes, 160 some miles, something like that. So hope you're enjoying this video. We're not talking about much. Vinny's doing well. He's purring with the voice. The dog is very quiet, which is wonderful. Vinny, you should be more like a dog. All right, that's it. I'm going to tell this to not do this anymore, and I'm going to slow down. All right, we're getting closer. There's a mosque. That's a landmark. Next, we'll see a big sugar plant. That'll be another landmark.
Look how pretty it is.
It's a real rainy, overcast day. I like taking the inside line. Not that far inside.
I like the windows.
Yeah? It's pretty.
Yeah.
It's been there a long time.
Has it?
Oh, yeah.
New?
It's been there. I'd like to figure out how long it's been there. I think this lane stays here for a while, if I remember right. Oh, and it's 70 now. But on the politics thing, it's a real divisive thing, and we're all paying attention to it. It's hard not to know what's going on, but maybe I will keep this as a refuge from that type of energies. Let's maybe think of some positive stuff. I would have gone around, but you didn't put a turn signal on, dude, so I wasn't trying to be a dick. Who's this up here? Part of me wants to try to rent a van just to see what it would be like. You know what I mean? A newer van, see what it would drive like and feel like.
Sure.
But I don't know if it was big enough because I want to bring the table and put it in the basement. And then I wondered, maybe 2 chairs or no chairs. So as I edit this video, which is now a couple weeks later, I've realized that this whole drive was about figuring stuff out. First, got to try to figure out the microphone situation, the wireless. I think it works okay, but there's some times it doesn't kick in. That's kind of confusing, and maybe you need an upgrade or whatever. And then a lot of our talking was about figuring out what I'm going to do with all the stuff I have, what should be kept, what you heard us talking a little bit about that, what I want, what I don't want, what will be useful and what won't. So there's a whole lot of stuff going on. That's why it's been about 2 weeks since I posted a video. Got more driving to do. Hey, I've been talking too long. All right, I'm going to call this it. It has been raining basically the whole state of Ohio.
I don't know why.
Is it recording?
Oh, wait.
All right, we'll start over in case it wasn't recording. It's been raining the whole state of Ohio, so we haven't shown you much. But we're almost there. Almost back to Dayton. Got a lot of work to do. And at some point, there might be some more videos. A lot of work to do. You ready for a lot of work, voice?
Yep.
All right, she's ready. That makes one of us. So that's all I got. I got nothing else. You got anything? Just not feeling YouTube gabby.
No?
It's just a lot of rain.
Yeah.
So
We could use that in the UP.
yeah, the UP could use some rain.
It's dry.
Very dry.
The
But
lake is down.
lake, yeah. But that's it. I got nothing else. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope the bridge was cool at least. Showed you the bridge. But until the next video, have a great and wonderful day.